Welcome to Speed News. I'm Inga Mzilini. Thank you for joining us. And now, stories making headlines from around the world. We start with India. India ranked a very low 122 on a UN list of world's happiest countries. India dropped 4 slots from its ranking last year and came behind China, Pakistan, Bangladesh and Iraq. The World Happiness Report 2017, which maps happiness on GDP, social support, freedom to make life choices, among other factors, has ranked Norway as the happiest country in the world. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath will visit Delhi today. This is his first trip to the capital after his appointment as the UP Chief Minister. He will be meeting President Pranab Mukherjee, Vice President Hamid Ansari, Prime Minister Modi and BJP Chief Amit Shah. Also on his return to Uttar Pradesh, Adityanath is likely to allocate portfolios to his ministers. The 2-day-long meeting of the Indus Water Commission being held in Pakistan will end today. On day 1, officials from both India and Pakistan discussed problems relating to Indus Basin after a gap of nearly 2 years. While India has publicly downplayed the talks, Pakistani media has projected the talks as the first step to revive stalled peace talks. The Telangana government has sought immediate intervention of External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj for the safe release of 29 workers from the state held captive by their employer in Saudi Arabia. Telangana's Minister for NRI Affairs, KT Rama Rao, wrote to Swaraj on Monday that the 29 employees were asked to pay $50,000 each to avail leave and visit their hometowns. They were also denied travel expenses by the company. The CBI has filed a preliminary inquiry report in connection with the Narada sting tapes in which several Trinamool Congress leaders were allegedly caught on camera taking money. The report has been submitted following directions from a division bench of the Calcutta High Court last week. "6,000 members of the AIADMK filed an affidavit with the Election Commission in support of former Chief Minister O. Paneerselvam on Monday. This comes ahead of the Election Commission hearing arguments from both the Sasikala and OPS camps, who have claimed the party's 2 leaves symbol for the RK Nagar by-poll. Reports say 60 lakh more members may come out in support of O. Paneerselvam. And 20 peacocks have been found dead from the farmlands of Tamil Nadu's Villapuram district. The dead peacocks were discovered by locals in the area on Sunday. Forest officials suspect the deaths could be due to consumption of pesticides. And more trouble for Zakir Naik of the Enforcement Directorate attached assets worth 18.37 crores of Zakir Naik's Islamic Research Foundation and others under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Meanwhile, the NIA has issued another notice asking Naik to appear at its headquarters on 30th of March. The Madras High Court on Monday summoned censor board officials after a minor girl claimed that she eloped with her boyfriend after being influenced by films. The court has asked the officials to explain as to why necessary action should not be taken against the board for exhibition of such cinemas involving POCSO Act offences. The Class 12 student had eloped with the 22-year-old boyfriend last May. A suicide car bombing in Baghdad killed at least 23 people and injured 45 others on Monday. The attack targeted a busy commercial area in Baghdad's southwestern neighborhood. No one has claimed responsibility for that attack. The battle for Iraq's second city is expected to last a few more weeks. FBI Director James Comey on Monday confirmed that the Federal Bureau is investigating the potential ties between President Donald Trump's associate in Russia during the 2016 U.S. presidential campaign. Comey also said that FBI had no evidence to back up Trump's allegations that his phones had been wiretapped by his predecessor Barack Obama. Britain is all set to exit the European Union as the British Prime Minister will trigger the process next week. According to Theresa May's spokesperson, she will officially notify the European Union that UK is leaving the club on March 29. May will move Article 50 of the Lisbon Treaty and make a statement in the House of Commons, finally setting in train Britain's formal departure from EU. The hearing on the petition filed by Jamaat-ud-Dawa Chief Hafiz Saeed and 4 others challenging their house arrest under the Anti-Terrorism Act was adjourned on Monday. The hearing will resume in the Lahore High Court on Tuesday. Islamic State militants captured an Iraqi police colonel and 8 other officers in western Mosul after they ran out of ammunition during fierce clashes early Monday morning. The officers were caught around 3 a.m. on Monday in Bab Jadid district in Mosul, where Iraqi forces are battling to oust Islamic State after liberating the eastern half of the city. It was unclear whether the officers were there. Pope Francis has asked for forgiveness for the church's role in the 1994 Rwandan genocide. Pope Francis met the Rwandan President Paul Kagame on Monday. The Pope said he hoped his apology would help heal the African state's wounds. The Rwandan government, however, indicated it felt the apology did not go far enough, saying the local church was still complicit in protecting the perpetrators of the genocide. A letter from Princess Diana has revealed that she used her honeymoon with Prince Charles to catch up on her sleep. The letter, written to Diana's personal secretary in 1981, is set to be auctioned next month. It was written on Royal Yacht Britannia crested paper and is dated August 15, 1981. Chancellor Angela Merkel has warned that Germany could ban future campaign events by Turkish politicians on its soil. Turkey and Germany are locked in a bitter dispute ahead of the EU referendum on expanding President Recep Erdogan's powers. Erdogan had accused Merkel of using Nazi measures after local and state authorities in Germany had refused to allow several Turkish ministers to campaign for a yes vote there. Google has apologized on Monday for allowing ads to appear alongside offensive videos on YouTube. This comes even as high-profile firms such as Marks and Spencer and HSBC pulled advertising for British markets from Google sites. The British government has suspended its advertising on YouTube after some public sector ads appeared next to videos carrying homophobic and anti-Semitic messages. Billionaire philanthropist David Rockefeller passed away on Monday. He was 101 years. Rockefeller graduated from Harvard in 1986 and received a doctorate in economics from the University of Chicago in 1940. He then served in the army during World War II before working at Chase Bank, which later became JP Morgan Chase. Now time for your sports wrap. The third cricket test match between India and Australia ended in a draw. Australia began the day at 23 for 2 with India chasing an innings win. After Stephen Smith and Matt Renshaw's mini resistance, Sean Marsh and Peter Handscomb got together and blunted the Indian attack for 62 overs to see Australia safely through as the visitors ended the day with 204 for 6. The series stays at 1-1 and the final test of the series would be played at Dharamsala from Saturday. Swiss maestro Roger Federer's incredible run post his comeback to the ATP Tour after 6-month layoff continues as he became the oldest man to win an ATP Masters title, winning the Indian World title. The Australian Open champion defeated compatriot Stanislas Wawrinka 6-4, 7-5 to secure his 90th ATP title. He also went level from former world number 1 Novak Djokovic to win 5 Indian World titles. And in the women's draw, Russian Elena Vesnina outlasted compatriot and former world number 2 Svetlana Kutsenova in a marathon encounter to win her first WTA Masters single title at Indian Wells. Vesnina came back from 4-2 down to win the match 6-7, 7-5, 6-4 in over 3 hours, the longest women's final ever at Indian Wells. Australian Mark Leishman won the biggest title of his career after he stomped up the leaderboard on the final day to win the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Leishman parred his last 2 holes to finish at 11 under par and win the tournament, which also sees him get an invitation for next month's Augusta Masters. Delhi Daredevils have suffered a blow as South African all-rounder JP Duminy withdrew ahead of the IPL 2017 season. Duminy has withdrawn due to personal reasons for the 10th edition of the competition. The 32-year-old signed for the Delhi outfit back in 2014 and was among their key performers despite not being able to qualify into the playoff rounds. The Daredevils chief Hemant Dua has confirmed that the franchise will be replacing the South African ace in the coming days. In your entertainment, Bollywood heartthrob Ranbir Kapoor recently launched Asia's first virtual reality lounge in Noida. PVR Cinemas and computer giant HP have partnered for this venture. Varun Dhawan and Alia Bhatt star Badrinath Ki Dulhania continues to fare good at the box office. The film has earned 7.25 crores on Sunday, making the net collections of 88.75 crore. After giving a stellar performance in Neja, Sabana Azmi returns with her new film Sonata. The film is directed by actor Aparna Sen and also stars Lilette Dubey. Quoting it as a trivial issue, comedian Kapil Sharma has finally reacted to the report of him verbally abusing the Kapil Sharma show co-star Sunil Grover. Kapil said that there is no bad blood between the two. He took to social networking site Facebook. Actor Khushbu Sundar has reportedly been roped in filmmaker Ranjit's untitled project starring Rajni Kanath. The film will be produced by Tamil actor Dhanush. Vera Lynn, who entertained British troops during World War II with songs that captured a longing for home and peace, was honored on her 100th birthday on Monday. Lynn's image has been projected onto the iconic white cliffs of Dover. Band Depeche Mode is all set to return with their 14th studio album, Spirit. The album is inspired from the Syrian conflict and rise of nationalism in Europe. Lawrence Montaigne, remembered for appearance as a Romulan and a Vulcan on the original Star Trek, died at the age of 86. His death was reported by the official Star Trek Twitter account. Backstreet Boys singer AJ McLean and his wife Rochelle McLean have welcomed their second daughter, Lyric. Reality television star Kim Kardashian has finally given a first-hand account of being robbed at gunpoint in Paris last year. She said that the incident has helped her grow and become a better person.